Have you ever looked at someone else and wondered, how can they work for hours without getting tired, while I can't even convince myself to start? Maybe you've watched your friends stay focused, build successful habits, or achieve their goals, while you keep telling yourself, I'll start tomorrow. And after saying that hundreds of times, maybe you've started believing that you're lazy. If that's how you feel, then this video is for you. Because what you're about to hear might completely change the way you think about yourself. What if I told you that laziness isn't always the real problem? Let's understand why. Your brain has one main job, and it's not to make you successful. It's not to make you rich, productive, or disciplined. Its number one job is to keep you alive. Thousands of years ago, our ancestors didn't have supermarkets, comfortable homes, or food available with a few taps on a phone. Every day was about survival. They had to hunt for food, walk long distances, escape danger, and survive harsh weather. Energy was precious. If they wasted it, they could die. So over thousands of years, the human brain evolved to save energy whenever it could. It learned to avoid unnecessary effort and always choose the easiest path. That ancient survival system still lives inside your brain today. That's why your bed feels impossible to leave. That's why saying, I'll do it tomorrow, feels so convincing in the moment. But here's where most people misunderstand laziness. People think lazy people don't want success. That's simply not true. Many people who call themselves lazy have huge dreams. They want to become successful. The desire is there. The problem is turning those dreams into action. And here's something really interesting. Some of the smartest inventions in history happened because someone wanted to avoid unnecessary work. Instead of accepting difficult tasks, they asked simple questions. Is there an easier way? Can this be done faster? Those questions led to creativity. They led to machines. They led to automation. They led to inventions that changed the world. There's a famous saying often attributed to a great engineer. Give the hardest job to a lazy person, because they'll find the easiest way to do it. People who dislike wasting effort often search for smarter solutions instead of harder ones. So being lazy doesn't automatically mean you're incapable. Sometimes it simply means your brain is looking for efficiency. And when that mindset is used correctly, it can become one of your greatest strengths. But there's also a dangerous side. When saving energy turns into avoiding everything, laziness slowly becomes a habit. And habits are powerful. You don't notice them growing. One skipped workout becomes a missed week. One extra hour of scrolling becomes years of lost opportunities. Comfort feels harmless today, but over time it quietly shapes your future. The good news is that your brain isn't permanent. It can change. The hardest part of almost every task isn't finishing it. It's starting. Your brain treats starting something new as difficult because it doesn't know what to expect. But once you begin, something interesting happens. Slowly, the task becomes easier. Your brain starts accepting the activity. 5 minutes of studying often turns into 30. One push-up becomes 10. One sentence becomes an entire page. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. Most people believe they need motivation before they can act. Successful people understand the opposite. They act first. Then motivation follows. So the next time you catch yourself saying, I'm just lazy, stop for a moment. Ask yourself an honest question. Am I really lazy, or am I overwhelmed? Those are completely different problems. And they have completely different solutions. You don't have to change your whole life today. You don't have to wake up at 5 a.m. starting tomorrow. You only need one small step. Just start. Because every great achievement you've ever admired began with one small action that seemed almost meaningless at the time. And here's the truth that many people never hear. Your future isn't decided by how motivated you feel today. It isn't decided by yesterday's mistakes. It isn't decided by the label you've given yourself. It's decided by the small choices you make every single day. Maybe you've never been lazy. And maybe today is the day you stop calling yourself lazy and start becoming the person you've always wanted to be. Because your next step, no matter how small, could be the beginning of a completely different life.